Welcome to Class 10 Insight. In today's class, we shall be studying about the questions which are repeated in science, that is, the biology part. All these repeated questions will definitely help you to score good marks, and this revision during exams will definitely help you to improve your scores. So, let us start with the class. The first question: in the given figure of cotyledon, the parts labeled as A and B respectively are. So A is primary shoot. A is primary shoot and B is primary root. So search for the option. This is the direct question. Primary shoot and primary root. Don't get confused with option B and D. So first option has to be primary shoot. So it is an option B. Here in C it is root. So it is not possible. So the correct answer is option B. Next question. The incorrect statement related to thyroxine hormone among the following is. So you have to search for the incorrect statement. There are three correct options and there will be only one wrong option. According to these options, we have to check the wrong one, incorrect statement. It regulates fat metabolism. Thyroxine hormone, it regulates fat metabolism. Yes, right. Yes, it is right. Its deficiency leads to goiter. Yes, correct. It is secreted by parathyroid gland. Is it right? Thyroxine hormone is secreted by thyroid gland. And what will parathyroid gland secretes? It secretes parathyroid hormone. The same hormone it secretes. That is parathyroid hormone. Coming to option D, iodine in the food is essential for its production. Yes. So the incorrect statement, that is the wrong option, is C, which is the correct option according to the given statement. So, is the thyroxine hormone secreted by parathyroid gland? No, it is secreted by thyroid gland. So, which is the incorrect statement? It is option C. Coming to the next question. The hormone that regulates carbohydrate, protein, and fat metabolism in the human body is. Which is that hormone regulates carbohydrate, protein, and fat metabolism? Let us cross check with all the four options. Option A, testosterone. It develops male secondary sexual character. That is testosterone. What is adrenaline? It is also called as an emergency hormone which prepares the body for both fight or flight. Means it is the hormone which helps us to balance our stress as well as our emotions in danger. So this is also not possible. Option A is also not possible. Coming to option C. It is a hormone that regulates blood sugar level. Coming to option D, thyroxine. Yes, it is the hormone that regulates carbohydrates, protein, and fat metabolism in the human body. Hence, the correct answer is option D. These are all the direct questions which will save your time during exams. I am explaining all the options so that it will help you to revise. If at all you know the exact answer, just on cross checking within half a minute, we can solve each and every MCQ. Coming to the fourth question. A pot that has growing seedling is kept in a dark room. A burning candle is placed near it for a few days. The top part of the seedling bends towards the light of burning candle. This is due to what reasons? So as soon as we see light, we came to know that it is due to phototropism. So it is so the correct answer is option B. So let us just revise what is chemotropism. It is the growth movement of the plant towards chemicals. What is geotropism? It is the growth movement of the plant due to gravity. Then coming to hydrotropism, it is the growth movement of the plant towards water. The correct statement with respect to biodegradable substance among the following is. So there are four statements given. Which is the correct statement here? There are three incorrect statements. We have to identify the correct statement with respect to biodegradable substance. They undergo recycling naturally in the environment. Yes, they undergo recycling naturally in the environment. That is why they are called as biodegradable substances. So we feel the correct option is A. But still let us cross check with the other three options. They harm various organisms in the ecosystem. Will biodegradable substance harm various organisms in the ecosystem? No. They increase the density of harmful chemicals. Do they increase the density of harmful chemicals? No. They remain inert in the environment for a long time. Do they remain for a long time? No. They get recycled very easily and naturally. Hence, the correct answer is option 8. Coming to the next question, the correct sequence found in the process of sexual reproduction in flowers is. It's a direct question. You have to check which is the correct sequence in the process of sexual reproduction in a flower. So, first it is pollination. So, which is the option which is having pollination in it? It is either A or D. Second one is fertilization. Both are having fertilization. Next, it is the embryo stage, then the seed. So, that is option D. Hence, the correct answer is option D. If a round green seeded pea plant in which you have the round as the prominent characteristic is crossed with a wrinkled yellow seeded pea plant where the dominant structure is its color yellow, capital Y, the seeds produced in F1 generation are. So when these two dominant characters of round shape and with the plant with the dominant character of yellow, when they are crossed, the F1 generation we will be getting is the dominant character. From here it is a round, here it is yellow. Coming to the seventh question. If a round green seeded pea plant is crossed with wrinkled yellow seeded pea plant, the seeds produced in F1 generation are. In F1 generation, we know that only the dominant characteristics will be, only the dominant traits will be expressed. So, what are the dominant traits or the characteristics here? In the round green seeded pea plant, it is round here, and in the second one, it is the yellow. So, the dominant traits will be expressed by the F1 generation, which is nothing but round and yellow seeded pea plant is produced. So that is option C, round and yellow seeds. So in F1 generation, it is always the dominant characteristics that are expressed. So from that, we came to know that the correct option for seventh question is option C. Coming to the next question, the blood vessels that carry blood from all the parts of the human body to the heart are veins. It is again a direct question. Hence, the correct option for eighth question is option D. Veins carries the blood from all parts of the human body to the heart. Coming to the ninth question, plants can get rid of excess of water by this process. Which is the process by which the plants are going to lose water? That is, the excess of water is lost by the process of transpiration. It is a direct question. So before that, even though we know it is the option A is the correct answer, let us have a look on the other three options. What is photosynthesis? It is nothing but the process of preparation of food, their own food by the green plants in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. Coming to respiration, that is intake of oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide, which is also done by the plants. In photosynthesis, oxygen is given out and carbon dioxide is utilized. Coming to translocation, it is the process by which the food produced in the plant is distributed among its parts of the plant, after which it is dissolved in water by the phloem. So that is translocation. So what is transpiration? It is the evaporation of water from plants, leaves, stems and flowers. So the plant gets rid of the excess of water by the process of transpiration. Coming to the 10th question. The gap between two neurons. What do we call the gap between between the two neurons is synapse. It is an option C. It is nothing but the point of contact between two neurons. We can also tell that it is a point of contact between two neurons. Coming to the 11th question. The embryo gets nutrition from the mother's blood with the help of the special part called, it is a direct question. All of us know that it is placenta. The embryo gets nutrition from the mother's blood with the help of placenta. Even though we know it is the correct option, let us have a look on the other three options and what are their function. Fallopian tube. It is the place where fertilization takes place. Fallopian tube, it is here the fertilization takes place. Ovary, it is production of egg or ova. Uterus, it is the place where implantation of embryo takes place. And placenta, the embryo is going to get the nutrition from mother's blood. It is through placenta. Hence, the correct option for 11th question is option D. Coming to the next question. The common passage for both sperms and urine in human male reproductive system is direct question. So, the correct answer is option A, that is urethra. Let us have a look on the remaining three options. Ureter. It is a tube-like structure through which urine passes from kidney to the bladder. It is through this tube. And option C. It delivers sperms from testes. Option D. Urinary bladder. It stores urine. So, hence the correct option is urethra. It is a common passage for both sperms as well as urine in human male reproductive system. So the correct option is option A, urethra. Coming to the 13th question. A plant hormone that inhibits the growth of plant. A direct question again. It is option D, abscisic. So the correct answer is option D, abscisic acid. Abscisic acid inhibits means it reduces or it avoids the growth of plants. Let us have a look on other three options. What is opsin? It is present in the shoot tips, which actually regulates the growth in plants, that is from the shoot of the plant. And option B, gibberellin, it breaks the dormancy, it helps in the growth of the stem. Cytokinin, it promotes cell division. So all these three promotes the plant hormone, that is the growth of plants. All the three options, they promote the growth of plants, which is the only plant hormone that inhibits, means it avoids the growth in plants. It is abscisic acid. Hence, the correct option is option D. Coming to the next question. The center of reflex action is, it is the direct question. It is option B, spinal cord. Cerebrum, cerebellum and hypothalamus, those are all the parts of the brain. So which is the center of reflex action? It is the spinal cord. The correct path of movement of electrical impulse in the neuron is a direct question. It is from the dendrite to the cell body, then to the axon and the axon end. Hence the correct answer for 15th question is option A. Coming to 16th question. The blood vessels that carry deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs in the human body are, it is nothing but the pulmonary arteries. That is option D. We should keep in mind that all the veins, they are going to carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. Except pulmonary vein. So pulmonary vein is going to carry out here oxygenated blood. Hence it is wrong. Then coming to arteries, all arteries, they carry oxygenated blood except, all the arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. So pulmonary artery is going to carry deoxygenated blood. So this is the trick you have to remember so that we will save our time while solving MCQs. Coming to 17th question. Tall pea plants having round seeds. Tall, the dominant character is tall, round, and again it is also a dominant trait, are crossed with dwarf pea plants, that is small t, having wrinkled seeds. Character is the wrinkled seed trait is represented with small r. The obtained F1 generation is. So, which is the plant that is going to be characteristics of the round of the pea plant seed, the characteristic it will be having. Since it is F1 generation, we recently solved the same type of question. In F1 generation, we always see that the dominant characteristics are expressed. So here it is very clear that among tall pea plants with round seeds, these are the dominant characters compared to dwarf and wrinkled seeds. So the plant which is going to be produced in F1 generation, it is tall pea it is tall pea plant with round seeds. It is tall pea plant with round seeds. So which is the option there? It is option B. Tall plants having round seeds. Hence the correct answer for 17th question is option B. The parts that develop into a fruit and seed in a flower respectively are. So it is a direct question again. It is ovary and the ovule. Hence the correct answer is option C. Coming to the next question. In the human female reproductive system, the egg is carried from ovary to the uterus through this part. It is through the fallopian tube we have discussed in the 11th question itself. So it is the tube which will help for the egg to travel. It is carried from ovary to the uterus through this tube, nothing but the fallopian tube. Hence the correct answer for 19th question is fallopian tube. And coming to the next question, the materials that change slowly their form and structure in the environment. Which are the materials that change slowly in the environment, that is their form and structure is changed in a slow speed, that is the plant fibers. Peels of vegetables, waste papers, used tea leaves, on comparing with plant fibers, they change their form fast compared to the plant fibers. Hence the correct answer for 20th question is option A. Coming to the next question, the transport of soluble products of photosynthesis in plants is. What is that process called? It is nothing but translocation. This was also previously discussed in the question. That is, the soluble products of photosynthesis are transported among the plants. That process is called as translocation. What is transpiration? It is the loss of water among it is the loss of excess water through the parts of the plant. What is diffusion? Diffusion is transfer of gases. What about osmosis? It is the movement of water from higher concentration to the lower concentration. Hence the correct answer is translocation. That is option D. Coming to the next question. A common bacterial infection that spreads through sexual contact in human being is. Which is the common bacterial infection that spreads through sexual contact in human beings? You have to keep in mind, we should be careful while solving this type of question. It is a disease, a common bacterial infection that is spreading through sexual contact. That is the bacterial infection. It is gonorrhea. It is the bacterial infection. What about AIDS? It is the virus that is going to spread. And hepatitis B, it is a non-communicable disease. AIDS and warts both are because of virus. So the correct answer is option A. Coming to the 23rd question, the genotypic ratio of F2 generation of Mendel's monohybrid cross experiment is. It is the direct question. We all know that it is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1, whereas 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1 is phenotypic. So the correct answer for 23rd question is option C. It is option C. Come to the next question. The type of reproduction found in Spirogyra is. What is the type of reproduction found in Spirogyra? It is fragmentation. Hence the correct answer is option B, fragmentation. Budding, it is found in yeast. Vegetative reproduction, it is found in bryophyll, leaves, and spore formation, it is found in mold. So the correct answer for 24th question, that is the type of reproduction in Spirogyra, is fragmentation. So the correct answer is option B. Coming to the 25th question, the site of complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. What is that? The site of complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats is. Where it is done? It is done in the small intestine. In stomach, digestion of protein through pepsin takes place. In large intestine, reabsorption of water takes place, whereas liver, it secretes bile juice which breaks down the fats, known as emulsification. So the site of complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats happens in the small intestine. Hence, the correct answer for 25th question is option C. Atmospheric layer that absorbs ultraviolet radiations coming from the sunlight is made up of this molecule. It is a direct question, that is O3, nothing but the ozone. Hence the correct answer is option C. Coming to the next question. In humans, sexually transmitted viral infection is syphilis and gonorrhea. Both are also sexually transmitted infection, but it is the bacterial infection that is going to spread. What about tuberculosis? It is a non-communicable disease. So, which is the sexually transmitted viral infection? It is AIDS. Hence, the correct option for 27th question is option A. 28th question. A person immediately starts running soon after observing a snake. The correct transmission path of reflex impulse in this situation is. So first it is receptor. Which are the options having receptor? It is A and B. So C and D are ruled out. So we have to compare whether it is in A or B. After receptor, it goes to the sensory neuron. Then it goes to the spinal cord. Do we have spinal cord here? No. Hence it is not option A also. Hence it goes to the spinal cord, then to the relay neuron, then to the motor neuron, and finally the effector. Hence the correct answer for 28th question is option B. Coming to the 29th question. In humans, the testes are located outside the lower abdomen in the scrotum because to protect the testes from mechanical shocks? No. To increase the production of sperms? No. Both are wrong. Incorrect. C. To maintain the secretion of testosterone hormone? No. To maintain the temperature required for sperm production? Yes. So the correct answer is option D. Coming to the 30th question. Producers of aquatic ecosystem are. Who are the producers of aquatic ecosystem? It is the algae. Option A is the right answer. Coming to the 31st question. Biological process that has been shown in the diagram is. It is the regeneration of tissues by the development of specialized cell. Which is the option which shows the regeneration of tissues? It is in option C, that is by the development in specialized cells. Hence the correct answer is option C. Come to the next question. In plants, the major function of xylem in the in plants, the major function of xylem is the transportation of water. It is a known question. It is a direct question. Coming to the 33rd question. An example for positive geotropism in plant is. Geotropism, it is the growth movement of the plant towards gravity, that is towards the earth. Growth of the shoot, it is above the ground. Growth of roots into deep soil, yes, it is towards the gravity, hence it is positive geotropism. What about option C? Growth of tendrils of creepers, that is due to the touch, it is due to the movement of the plant due to touch. And upward growth of the roots, it is negative geotropism. So the growth of the roots into the deep soil is an example for positive geotropism. Hence the correct answer for 33rd question is option B. Coming to the next question, primary consumers in any food chain are always herbivores. It is herbivores. Coming to the next question, part of a flower in the plant that develops into a fruit is ovary. Hence it is option C. Hence it is option C. And primary consumers are herbivores. It is option B. Hope the class was useful. I request you to subscribe and share these videos with your friends so that it will help everyone to prepare for their exams.